Hey guys, it's Richard, CEO of altFINS, with another market update. Today I want to show you how to find coins that are still trading in an uptrend despite the overall market downtrend. So how do we do that? Well, we can go to the screener and create a custom filter. Very simply, click on the signals and filters, go to MA trends and select medium trend. Now, our system ranks trends on the short-term, medium, and the long-term basis. But I think that what I prefer and put most emphasis on is the medium trend ranking. And so I'm going to just use the medium trend right now and say I want all the coins that are still in an up or strong up trend. So now we're down to 361 coins. We can also say that we want just regular coins. We don't want stable coins and so on. We also want a minimum market cap. So we go on the price market cap of minimum 5 million. And now we're down to 89 items. We can save that, give it a name, medium trend up. And now we have it under our saved filters for future to come back to. Now let's look at the results. Well, we have Ethereum Classic, Cosmos, EOS, Chiliz, Nexo, and a few others. Good well-known blue chips out there, good market caps as well, relatively speaking. And let's take a look at their charts. So when I click on one of these, and let's change it to a candlestick chart. What I have in this chart, and I look at 3 months data at least. I also have the 200-day moving average and a 50-day moving average. What's nice to see here that the 50-day moving average has crossed above the 200-day moving average. We can actually create a filter just for those situations, but that is typically considered a golden crossover. It shows that when these averages cross, it shows that the trend overall is improving or bullish. And as you can see in the summary here, the medium trend is up and long-term trend is also up for Ethereum Classic. Now, this one had rallied up to about $45 a couple of times and got rejected, so it's kind of a double top, and it's pulled back close to the 200-day moving average at about $30, which will serve for us as a good support level. So it really does appear like an interesting entry point at this level. So that's one example, and we can go through many others. Cosmos also looking really solid. Let's get rid of the 200-day moving average so we can see the chart better. But you can see a series of higher highs and higher lows. A really a picture perfect uptrend forming here as well. EOS also solid, higher highs and higher lows. Thus far looks like it's pulled back and could be reaching a certain support level here around $1.50 or $1.40 or so. In fact, in this case, we actually have a curated chart. We can look at what we're talking about here. It says that the trends have reversed to an uptrend and that the pullback to $1.40 support level is potentially an interesting entry point level. So again, in this chart, in some of these, we have our own technical analyses. And in this case, we're showing that the support zone of $1.40 is where the price is approaching and could be an interesting swing entry. Now, so we can find some coins in an uptrend this way. Another twist to this would be to say, show me coins that are in an uptrend on a medium-term basis, just like we did now, but it's recently been upgraded to the uptrend, okay? So I'm gonna get rid of what I had and I'll add this condition It's a slightly modified condition and makes a big difference in the number of results. Now we only have 12 results, so these are coins that have been recently upgraded to an uptrend on a medium-term basis. All right, so these could be also interesting situations of more recent sort of breakouts. And then the last situation or last way to go about this I'll show is really going back to the dashboard and using one of our predefined filters, specifically a filter called Pullback in an Uptrend. And what this filter looks at, when I click on, so there's two of them, one based on a 1-day pullback, and this one based on a week performance, 1 week's performance pullback. So when I click on see more, what this filter will show me, and I'm back here now at the screen of results, as you can see, and it has a predefined filter up here, and what it says is that the 1 week performance, if we look at the performance here, during the last week, these coins have all pulled back, but are overall in an uptrend on a medium-term basis and even on a long-term basis. So for example, Chili's is in an uptrend on a medium and a long-term basis. In fact, even on a short-term basis. This is a really nice uptrend here. We also have a curated chart here on the Chili's as well that you can read to help you with your trade setup. And what we're showing here is that the coin has now pulled back to about the 20-cent support zone, so it could be an interesting upswing entry level here. Now we could relax this criteria and to say not so that we don't require an uptrend on the medium-term and long-term basis, but just on the medium-term basis. So I get rid of the long-term trend criteria, and that way I get more results now. Some of them are the same that we had. EOS, Chili's, and Kyber Network is a really interesting one as well. So what we have now are coins that are in an uptrend, but have experienced a certain pullback, and therefore giving us another opportunity to jump on that uptrend, right? Here's a Kyber Network. Nice, solid series of higher highs, higher lows recently. It's pulled back. We can also look at the curated chart in this case and see where our technical analysis indicates is the nearest support zone is at $1.50. So if the price gets close to that, which looks like we are very close to that now at $1.68, and that might be a very interesting upswing opportunity. And the last thing I will do actually is modify the screener that I had just created earlier. So go back to saved filters, right? And this filter was the one where we're looking at a medium trend uptrend. In an uptrend, it's a very simple one, but I'm going to modify it and say, well, show me those coins that are in an uptrend on a medium term basis, but also have a bullish momentum inflection. And that can be found under the oscillators in the filter. And the momentum is best characterized by MACD and MACD histogram. In this case, I'm going to use MACD histogram and say that in the last two intervals, in this case days, the MACD histogram is up. And that what that indicates is that the last 2 days, the price and the averages, the moving averages, have been pointing upwards. And that really shows me those coins that are in an uptrend and also on top of that are experiencing, at least recently, some momentum upswing. They have found their bottoms in a way and are swinging back up, right? So as you can see, the MACD histogram are these blue bars. Now they're starting to move in the right direction in all of these cases because that's the criteria we set. So these could be really interesting situations as well, where we may expect the price to swing back up to that recent high. And they're all in an uptrend overall. So we are trading with the trend, as the saying goes. And it's one of the most important rules is to trade with the trend. And also now once we establish the trend, and then we try to get more precise with timing, and the timing meaning the momentum is in an upswing. And the momentum is captured here with the MACD histogram. I hope that helps you trading and find some interesting ideas. If you have any questions, please email us at invest@altfins.com.